When something goes wrong, the universe alerts you to learn new things to overcome them. Are you ready to identify what new things are required and then actually learn them? Hi, I am Rajendra Utturkar, the author of the upcoming book Earn or Burn Your Profits. I am on a mission to help the process plant facility owners and their management teams for safe and efficient plant operations. The 4 accident cases discussed in video series Accident Part 1 were number 1, Bhopal gas tragedy, 2, the Formosa fire and explosion case, 3, Seveso 1976 disaster, and lastly, the waste fertilizer company explosion. All these cases were real life disasters and each one of them were unique. The last case, the waste fertilizer company explosion, was a clear case of sabotage. About 30 tons of fertilizer grade ammonium nitrate got detonated at the company site, creating a 93 feet wide crater. The explosion resulted in 15 deaths and more than 160 injuries. Many buildings and homes were damaged and destroyed. The third in the series, the Seveso 1976 disaster, is unique because no one knows what happened and what would happen next. For 13 days, nothing serious happened after the disaster. Suddenly, many animals started dying and several piles of falling leaves were observed. Within a few days, around 3,300 domestic animals died. 80,000 were slaughtered to prevent entering into the food chain. And 700 inhabitants were forced to leave their houses with only personal belongings. Approximately 37,000 unaware people were exposed to toxic vapor cloud dioxin. The second case, the Formosa fire and explosion, is exceptional in missing a few design requirements and neglecting a few to implement. The explosion at Formosa knocked down several operators and burned 2. Flames from the fire reached more than 500 feet height in the air. Because of the size of the fire, the company initiated a site-wide evacuation. 14 workers sustained minor injuries. The extensive damage to the plant facilities led to shutting down the plant for 5 months. Lastly, the first one, the infamous Bhopal gas tragedy, is the only one of its kind among all the unique cases worldwide. Poisonous methyl isocyanate gas escaped from Union Carbide Company and the toxic cloud spread around, entering the nearby homes, killing 2,500 civilians immediately, and an additional 5,500 were the next within 2 weeks. A total of 5,58,125 people were injured and survived. Now, you have listened to the 4 accident stories in this video and my previous video series. After hearing these stories, I am sure you must be thinking the need to identify all root causes of likely future accidents well in advance and may consider setting such identification as safety goal. This your thought process is absolutely in the right direction, and let me tell you, it is a higher level goal than what you were practicing till date. However, would you like to know the truth about prediction of these 4 accidents? All 4 accidents were predictable well in advance, and a few in fact were predicted and won. It means it would have been possible to identify and reach the root causes before the accidents occurred. Then, why nobody did that? Isn't it shocking? The bitter truth about this accident is, despite the predictability and warning, no one could stop them. Indirectly, it means we allowed this accident to happen. Why was that? The fact is that we haven't understood an accident correctly. When we grasp an accident right at the first principle level, we can identify all likely accidents well in advance and then work on measures to prevent and mitigate them. For predicting these accidents, do you know what exactly we are doing? We are trying to tackle a higher level goal with the same age-old knowledge of accidents and safety. By doing so, we will repeat the history again and again, maybe at varying scale. It means we need something more to elevate the traditional accident definition and knowledge to understand it meaningfully. It would enable us not to leave any root cause unturned and arrest all likely accidents. Then the question is, what is that something more? In this video series, Accident Part 2, I will reveal the secret of something more required to redefine and understand an accident at the first principle level. I would love to hear your thoughts and experience about this video. Please leave your comments below. I will be posting weekly videos for you to learn, understand and digest at least one valuable insight on the subject. Stay tuned and hit the subscribe button to avoid missing any of my video I make especially for you. Till then, here is Rajendra Utturkar signing off for now and see you in my next video.